problem, issue, thing that I'm afraid of is because I have taken on so much that I don't want to give him a negative bias on, working hard.
I think that's the best of both worlds, really, to be able to
It's draining.
to switch.
It's draining.
What do you think is the number one thing that people struggle with?
You know what? I think
It could be a restaurant, it could be a place to
the
take a
cuddle
family.
clinic.
Come to the cuddle clinic.
Come to the cuddle clinic.
Well, thank you for having me. This honestly is such a feel-good room.
It's cozy, huh?
Very cozy. Where did you come up with the idea? Or what made you want to do this room?
Well, I used to have this chair here, without all the teddy bears, this chair here as a hypnotherapy chair.
Okay.
Because I do, part of my financial coaching, I do hypnotherapy. For anyone that's got any sort of mental blocks in there that need to get those cleared out so they can actually succeed.
For that.
Cool, done. And look, I deal with a lot of DV survivors and divorcees when it comes to the finance stuff that I do. And after the appointments, it's kind of like those 1950s movies, how they've gone out for a date and they come back and they're standing at the door and it's like, I don't know if I should kiss you or not. Not that we kiss, but it's, they just want a hug. They feel so validated, so heard, and just so lucky to have, met someone like me that's going to explain things to them in really simple terms. And it's just, you can feel when we have that hug, you can just feel the tension just leave their body. And when I went through my divorce and my DV situation, as much as friends and family are well-meaning and all that sort of stuff with the advice that they give, and psychologists and all that sort of stuff, talk therapy for me wasn't working.
Okay.
I just needed someone to give me a hug. Someone that wasn't involved, someone that didn't know the situation, and just give me a safe place to just relax and get out of that fight or flight mode. So I thought, hey, well, I've got the hypno room at the back in the office, so I decided to fluff it all up and turn it into a cuddle clinic.
And here we are.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Best tax deduction ever.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Should get more of those. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to let you introduce yourself because I haven't done that yet, but I'm going to let you give it to you. Tell us who you are. I know you've given us that part of the business.
Yeah.
But I know there's a different part as well, which you're very passionate about, how we actually met. So I'd love for you to kick it off and let me know, Jacquie, who is Jacquie? And all the parts of you and what excites you and this part of business.
Oh my God, I was rehearsing this morning in the shower going, okay, where do I start? Like what? Okay, so first and foremost, I'm a late stage single mum. I had my son when I was 40.
That's not late.
Well,
This day and age,
I just had to wait for the right person to come and be the donor. So first and foremost, I'm a late stage mum. At the age of 40, I had my son. And I am someone that is crazy enough to have 3 businesses.
I love that.
Late diagnosed ADHD as well. That kind of explains the reason why I have the 3 businesses. I've been in finance for 26 years. I've been successfully getting people into debt for a very long time as a mortgage broker. I was one of Perth's first dual qualified finance broker and financial planner, getting people into debt and getting people out of debt. And I found a lot of my clients weren't actually going to financial planners when I referred them, so they kind of pushed me to become a planner as well. So did that for 9 years. I sold the practice and changed the planning service to a coaching.
Okay.
So thanks to the Barefoot Investor, everybody wants to do things themselves, but I found in a lot of those Barefoot Investor Facebook groups that there was a lot of misunderstanding, a lot of just false information being given. Even the man himself gives false information too. So I needed to correct that.
I got halfway through the book And then I
Yeah.
didn't. Yeah, it was just too much. Again, it was confusing.
Yeah. Look, it's
I found
great
it
advice.
confusing.
It is great advice, but sometimes people need it tailored for themselves.
Yeah, their situation.
Exactly. Not everybody's got the same goals and aspirations, and not everybody is as, can't think of the word that's not rude or nasty, but they're not everybody's as dumb as everybody else. So a lot of things that he was doing was ultra conservative, and you know, some people aren't ultra conservative, so giving them the full facts and then they can decide what they want to do with that information, and that's what I do with the coaching. Yeah, just making sure that you've got a real person to bounce ideas off and ask questions
And for your
to.
specific situation.
Exactly.
Like you said, everyone is different. So picking up a book and going by that didn't work for us, like for our family. So I got halfway through the book and I was like, yeah, no, this is not going to work for us because, again, different goals, different ways of, you know, what we want to do, how we want to use our money, and yeah.
But if you had someone to bounce ideas off.
100%. I think I would be 10 steps further right now.
Yep. Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's like a personal trainer at a gym.
That's it. But for your brain and for your money.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So I've been doing that forever, so it seems. And then, as I said before, from the financial coaching, the Cuddle Clinic was born. But amongst all that, coming up 3 years ago, I had an opportunity to purchase a business from my sister-in-law to be. She was selling her media advertising influencer business, and I was one of the lucky ones that was her plus one at a few different events, and I was just like, oh my god, I need this. You can't just sell it to anybody. I want this. Mainly for the reason that I wanted to be able to take my son to do different things that we wouldn't normally do. And also, you know, the wanky things of going, you know, backstage and meeting special people and being the first people at the movie, first people to see this, you know, all that sort of stuff. So definitely a little bit of ego in there, just a touch.
Why not?
Just a touch.
Why not?
So Perth Happenings is my business.
Yep.
And had it for coming up to 3 years. We've got, 19 absolutely amazing creators that go out and film the content, because we're lucky enough and fortunate enough to get a lot of invitations to do all sorts of things through businesses direct and through PR agencies and all sorts of things.
Yeah.
So we're in where we sit. It's, hopefully I didn't nudge that. Where we sit is kind of, yes, we are influencers, but we are also media and marketing. So we've got, you know, apart from the socials at the moment, I think we've got 100,000 across Facebook and Insta. We've also got websites, so we do advertising for events, advertising for, you know, things like Fringe, all the different festivals. Awesome Festival is coming up at the end of this year. All different sorts of reviews, advertorials, all that sort of stuff, just to give businesses and events that extra avenue. And I think, you know, from the algorithms and the interwebs and all that sort of stuff, having that presence in multiple places just gives them that extra authority.
Push. Yeah. And especially for Perth, like I feel, I mean, in my 20s, I left Perth to go study in Melbourne, and I lived there for 3 years, and Perth is just so different. I think it's unique and it's beautiful, but it can also be so bland and boring. So a lot of people, you know, feel like, what is happening in Perth? What is there to do? What's coming? So having you as a platform to help those Perth events get out, for people to have things to do and to look forward to obviously it's business as well, for these people to sell the tickets, to get the people to the events, to spread the word. I love that. Like, so when I met you, I was like, we need to have a chat, because it's definitely in the wheelhouse of fun for me, like you said, why you bought the business.
I thought it was just because you like limoncello.
I do, but that as well. So doing the 3 businesses, like, obviously is a lot for anyone, and being a mum. How do you manage that? And how do you, and I guess also the mum guilt, right? Because no matter what anyone says, I don't think I have met a mum in business who do not have mum guilt, As much as they say, no, I've learned to deal with it and it's okay.
So with my son, we do week on and week off with his dad, which gives me that opportunity when I don't have him to work my ass off.
The hustle.
Quite often I'm, sometimes I'm here
Yep.
2, 3 in the morning getting
Wow.
stuff done, getting that hyper focus. Again, just bringing in that ADHD, like it explains so much. I get a lot of the things that I thought were problems in my past and issues and things that were wrong with me. But now that I understand it, I can work with it.
Navigate it.
Yeah. So yeah, the mum guilt is there, especially if there's like events or something on my week that I've got him and I really desperately want to go to the event, or we don't have a teamie that can go out to the event. It's like, I'm so sorry, but I've got to get a sitter or come with me, but he loves it.
Yeah.
Like some of the stuff that he comes to, he absolutely loves.
And you're also showing him the type of caliber of woman that it's okay for us to also have our own dreams and aspirations.
Correct.
Aside from being a mum,
Yeah.
The type of person that he's going to end up with one day, he's going to want a strong woman or strong partner who is independent, validates themselves, doesn't need, external validation of, needing to, have someone else tell them that they're okay and enough. So I do think that subconsciously those messages that we're giving our kids these days is that it is okay and we do still love you. You know what I mean? Like you are still the
Absolutely.
first priority.
He knows,
But
100%.
Mum can also still be Jacquie. We're also still our individuals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only problem, issue, thing that I'm afraid of is because I have taken on so much that I don't want to give him a negative bias on, working hard.
That's it.
And the stresses that come with it. There's, you're dealing with people, you're dealing with, your own demons and fears and,
Past traumas.
all
the
that sort of
things.
stuff. All
the
the things.
things.
Yeah. So I just want to make sure that I don't make him feel like working hard is a burden.
Yeah. Or it's a must, and there's
yeah.
no downtime. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to make sure that he knows that it's fun. And I think that's exactly what we get with Perth Happenings, is being able to go out there and have the fun.
Well, it looks like so much fun.
It's awesome.
Your content, honestly, makes me want to go to the events. So it's great. You know what I mean? Like, and again, having that creative mind. So obviously you have the best of both worlds because you have both of those sides of the brain. I'm ticking on that you're like, because you've got the finance side of the brain going.
Yeah.
But then you've got the creative side. I think that's the best of both worlds, really, to be able to
it's draining.
to switch.
It's draining.
Draining.
It's draining. It really, look, ADHD. That's all I can say. All I can say.
100%. I'm there
It
with
brings
you.
you, yes, I've got the, the technical knowledge and I don't want to say intellect, but
You do.
ADHD people have a higher intellect anyway. But it's like the intellectual side of things, the facts and figures and numbers and all that sort of stuff. There is a little bit of creativity in that as well, especially like if you're adapting things to suit people, right? The Perth Happenings side of things, yes, it's creative. It's creative, but there's also the logistical side of things,
Planning.
of managing people and all that sort of stuff. I have an absolute brilliant PA, my editor-in-chief, Nadia. She handles a lot of, to be honest, she probably does about 95% of the work in the business.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah. And she's an absolute gem. Honestly, Perth Happenings wouldn't be what it is without her. So, yeah.
Teamwork. Yes.
Love you, girl. Yeah, so it's busy. In my head, it's very, very busy.
Very busy. Yeah.
And switching from one, you have these people, you're probably going to cut this out anyway, but you have these people that talk about time management. And if you've got two things that you're doing, just carve out time in your calendar. Do this for, block this time out for that and block that. You can't.
No.
I'm dealing with people with deadlines to buy houses, with banks that need more information, with real estate agents that are harassing you weeks before the finance is even due. You've got to answer this, answer that, and then you've got a deadline because there's a festival that's releasing and you've got to get the content up and you've got to do this and you've got to do that. So it's in my world,
it's a constant.
It's constantly rush getting stuff done.
Never a down day.
No. Until I come in here.
And then you just
and
chill
then
out.
I come in here and just
chill out.
Yeah.
And so what is next? What's next? And where do you see this in 5 years' time? And what excites you about what's next?
Geez. What excites me about what's next is, you know what? I don't get a chance to stop and think about the future because I'm just on that hamster wheel. I do have aspirations. The cuddle clinic, I've got some girls training up at the moment to be cuddlers. Once everybody's trained up, I've got a few different locations for the cuddle clinic.
Yep.
That will expand and then eventually go, the plan is to go national as well. The finance, it's just me at the moment. I am looking at bringing other people on board, but it's one of those things I haven't had a chance to stop and think
and do it
and put the plan in place for it as yet. And Perth Happenings, I've got so many ideas, so many different things that I've got the blueprint of what I want to do. It's just having the time and the finances to actually be able to implement it.
To do it.
Yeah. There's there's a lot of things coming in the small business space. Because I am a small business and I get it. I get the cash flow situation. I get the money that's available or not available to advertise and to market the business.
Yes.
So I get it.
Yeah.
And what we do now is we provide affordable marketing and advertising. Once you've got the business coming through the door and you're making big bucks, then go for the bigger companies that have got the
But this
quality,
is more of a community as well. Don't you feel like this is more community driven too? Because you're pulling people together that, like you said, that are the small businesses. We are the people who literally, are the bread and butter of the Perth community.
Yep.
There's so many more of us than those top 1% that you said go to the big guys or whatever, because really, a small business, that's where, that's who we are. We're all in it together.
Backed.
No.
We're not corporate backed.
Absolutely. We back ourselves.
We don't have the budgets of the other businesses. We don't employ, videographers and all that sort of stuff. We do contract work with them, but we don't have them on the books full time or anything like that.
Yeah.
So, look, community based. Apart from all the fun stuff of when I took the business, my aim or my mission for Perth Happenings was to, provide an affordable platform for small business with small budgets.
Yeah.
Because I get it.
Yeah.
But also, there are so many influencers, fantastic influencers in Perth, and I wanted to be able to showcase them.
Yeah.
So not only boosting businesses, but also boosting influencers as well, and just helping everybody grow, I guess. From all the, being in business for 26 years, going to all the business networking events and all that sort of stuff, I've got a lot of contacts. I met some amazing people. Some of them, are my besties still.
Yeah.
And I get what it's like from the ground level.
And digging your way through and getting up there and you have to just keep on keeping on. You just have to keep on figuring it out to the next stage.
Yeah.
You just have to keep on. It's a never-ending evolution.
It's the Dory effect.
That's it.
Keep
Just
on swimming. Keep on swimming. Yeah.
And so working with a lot of these businesses and Perth businesses, what do you think we are, I wouldn't say missing in Perth, or what do you think is the number one struggle that these many Perth small businesses have? when it comes to stuff like getting the word out there, getting, you know, people to know about the events, the things that are happening, what do you think is the number one thing that people struggle with?
You know what? I think it's putting my Perth Happenings hat on.
Yeah.
It's a lot of businesses, when it comes to marketing and advertising and influencers and all that sort of stuff, a lot of businesses don't quite understand what it is that we, as a industry, what we do. Again,
so what's the number one thing you can tell people that they need to go action or learn to be able to step it up?
They need to learn that a one-off thing,
it's not going to cut it.
It's not going to cut it.
No.
So if you're going to engage a marketing company, a PR agency, even an influencer, you need to understand what they provide. And you need to understand that it's not just a once-off thing. Like getting an influencer to come in and have one meal with you, whilst, you know, the influencer's like, yeah, thanks, free meal, yay. They've still got a few hours of work to do behind the scenes to provide you the content. And I do know a lot of the more established influencers, they don't do the freebies anymore.
Because time is money.
Exactly.
It's their job.
They value their time.
Yeah.
So some of them have, you know, speak to the businesses and get consistent work through them, and work out, you know, negotiate different things for that. This is completely fucked. So something, I'm finding a lot of businesses don't understand what it is that we provide.
Yeah.
Okay. They think that, you know, getting somebody to come in and have a meal, let's say if it's a food event, a food venue, having a meal, doing a reel, and that's it. That's all you need to do.
No.
Or get a couple of different influencers and come and do that. My theory is longevity marketing, not just your once-off. I liken it to, you know, you've got your chili effect, which is like burns your tongue and mouth for ages, or you've got the wasabi effect. Like the wasabi goes bang and then it's gone, right? It dissipates. So any sort of marketing that you need to do needs to have some longevity. You need to be in front of people's faces.
All the time.
All the time. It's like 14 points of 14 points of recognition before somebody automatically starts to recognise and remember
know,
you.
like, and trust. That's it.
Exactly.
And also, the whole thing that I tell people is, in organic content, is whatever you do now is only going to take effect in 6 to 8 weeks' time. So if you're only posting or showing up 3 times this week and nothing for another 4 weeks, and then once in 6 weeks, and you think that's going to convert or build a relationship or build trust or get people to know who you are or be interested in what you have to offer, that's not going to work.
Yeah.
Because it needs to be consistently over the time, you know, and then people come back and go, right, now I see, you know, 6 to 8 weeks. It's like you said, that's 17 points of, you know, touches that we need to go through.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Those subliminal
things
all equate to one big.
It's an ongoing relationship, right?
Damn straight, yeah.
So pick your person, pick your people that you vibe with the best, have the same values.
That's it, the vibe.
The vibe, the values.
Yeah, like there's so many different creators with a different niche. I do all the crazy, weird, silly stuff. You know, jumping on people's shoulders at Oktoberfest and doing lives, like. But then there's other people that are so like, just so polished.
Yeah.
You know, you've got your serious content, your romantic content, your kids content, all that sort of stuff. It's like what I do in the financial coaching. It's decide what your goal is, decide what your end goal is, and then you can put in all the steps.
Work it backwards
to get you
reverse
there.
engineer.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
What is the one thing that Jacquie would outsource tomorrow if she could? Besides being the brains of the business.
No. No, I can't think of just one. You know what? Making my reels. that is a definite bottleneck. Sorry, Nadia. That's a definite bottleneck for me because
Why?
I do
The time? It's the time.
the time, but also the ADHD of thinking of 17 different things at once, trying to focus and go, no, I've got to do this now.
Yeah.
And it's also one of those I keep saying ADHD, but it is.
It is.
It's the whole, if it's urgent, if it's important, it doesn't matter. If it's urgent, then it matters and gets done. So and because I'm doing everything else as well, it's just like, I'll quickly do this, I'll quickly do this, I'll quickly do this, and then it's 6 weeks later. It's like, oops. But it's all the perfectionist side of things.
That's it,
It's
and we've got to let go of that too.
I know. Yeah, because I've got the creative mind of, let's do this and let's do that. If I can't make it happen in the technology that I've got,
Yep.
it's just
Not doing
overwhelm. I'll come in here and have a nap and then start again. Basically.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. And all those drafts and everything that's saved in the ideas folder and the notes folder that just sits there.
And you
Because
go,
what I do is I go, this is a great idea. I'm going to write this down. I can see it. It's going to happen. And then 2 weeks later when I read it, I'm like, that's a really shit idea.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that. I don't even feel that. It's again the vibe, right?
What
not
was I
vibing it.
What was I drinking?
Yeah. I'm not doing that. I don't have the energy or the power or the creative juices right now just to flip that out and just get it on.
100%.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
If I could outsource my shadow and have somebody be my shadow. That,
Done.
easy as.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah.
Okay. And so quick rapid fire questions I'm going to ask you. Morning or night person?
Night.
Night.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do the 2 a.m.s, the stints, right?
It's quiet.
But then getting up and having to parent and do school drop-offs in the morning, doesn't that bother you?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
I don't do it on those weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you pull the all-nighters when you when you know you can sleep in a little bit
Yeah.
in the morning. Yeah. Favorite food?
Ooh.
Sweet or savoury?
Savoury.
Yeah.
My nana's ravioli.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything that my nana makes. Chicken wok soup, we call it wok soup. Chicken soup, ravioli, lasagna, even her pizzas, everything. I miss you.
Yum.
Yeah.
What's the one place people need to go in Perth that you've found through Perth Happenings that we might not know about? It could be a restaurant. It could be a place to
The
take
Cuddle
your family.
Clinic.
Come to the Cuddle Clinic.
Come to the Cuddle Clinic. Have some respite and rest and just have a hug, whether it's with me or the girls or a teddy bear. Just breathe. Just have a safe space to just relax.
Yeah.
Other venues, you'll just have to have a look at our socials.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's quite a lot. There's a lot on your
There's
socials.
so much.
I love it. Yeah. And so if people want to find you, where can we find you?
You can find us at Perth Happenings on Instagram and Facebook and perthhappenings.com.au for the website. We also do newsletters. You can find me. I'm in Wangara for the Cuddle Clinic, Ascend Financial Freedom, as well as Perth Happenings, the head office here. Yeah,
Amazing.
that's it. And
Thank
You'll
you.
see me out and about being silly, and I'm usually in orange
love
because
that.
it makes me happy and
I love that.
joyful.
And hopefully I see you more. We need to hang
Yes.
out more and drink more limoncello.
100%.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you, my doll. That was great.
Ching, ching.
Cheers.